You make your way back to Dohos, and Finn is waiting for you next to the waystone. It's only been a couple of days, but all of you feel like it's been weeks since you've returned, and Finn can see the kind of haggard look on all of your faces.
Take it didn't go too well then.
Describe well.
Get any bad diseases?
They've come and gone.
Good, otherwise I wouldn't be able to let you into town. Surprised the guards didn't check you. Anyways. Get any good treasure?
A few coins.
What's a few coins?
We lived. That was worth something.
Tell me what happened from the beginning.
Well, first we set out and tried to find the grove again. And we did so, and some vile creature walked through its boundaries and started vomiting in the water.
Doesn't sound good.
Indeed. It seems everything in this area is out to destroy what is holy there.
And what happened next?
We managed to fell the creature and burn away what evils it came from its putrid body before it could hopefully ruin the place too much. We searched around and found a cursed tree that we cut down and burned and tried to at least help this place out a bit. Then we decided to go inside. Does anybody... Well, I guess it was the first in, so... Shall we tell the tale? Once inside, some strange horned demon creature that was quite foul was waiting there for us. It seemed these creatures are intelligent and set up a trap for us. During this time, we fought the creature, and it seemed to have some type of aura of death and decay around it, and during the fight, I felt my life leaving me and that I needed to get away from the creature and this foul sickness that was around it. When I tried to do so, there was some invisible cube of burning death that I happened to stumble into. The others, while I was unconscious, I believe felled this creature and managed to pull me out of this thing and resuscitate me. It wasn't long after, though, this creature downed everybody, and by no small miracle, we were able to use the holy water provided by this little lake, and the cube was destroyed, but that horned creature left a foul curse on us. It made it so that we felt like we were poisoned, but it wouldn't go away so easily. And were then rejected from the teleporter because of this.
If you're poisoned, you can't go through, or is it if you're sick?
It's if you're sick, but this poison is quite foul and hard to get rid of.
So is it a poison or sickness thing?
Yes, sir. Whatever comes from that sickness, I think, was the poisoned feeling, but I'm not sure which is which. At the very least, it's the sickness. And so, I believe Elise and I were kind of stuck and needed to stay inside this dungeon until we were healed. We found a respite, an area that was hidden away in the walls, and managed to use this place to stay overnight. Queso closed the door from the outside so that we may stay in there safely. After we did so, even with holy healing water, we were still sick and could not leave. We found a great evil to the north not long after this, and were blessed by another creature there that seemed to be waning while this evil was waxing. I don't imagine it long before this evil creature consumes whatever's inside or weakens them completely. I'm not sure whose god it is, but I'm not sure if there would be brave men willing to assault this place. It's
Well, it's too late, at least.
indeed. I fear the loss of either a god or some important person if we allow this evil creature to do any further harm.
Hmm. And what would you suggest we do about it?
At the very least, to the teleporters, they're more than certainly going to lay another trap for us. We've found other ways in, but that's through pestilence and awful things as well. I'm honestly not sure. At this point, if those brave enough feel like they should save a god, honestly, I would ask for a regiment of some of the best melee combatants to offer, just to go in there and slay everything in sight.
Hmm.
I'm not sure how much a group of 5 ill-experienced adventurers will do.
You think we should organize a bigger group then?
Most
Yes,
definitely.
Yes, this place, whatever evil god or creature is down there needs to die.
Very well. Perhaps I'll put something out. This disease is killing the people here too. Get a
Yes, from
big
what I
group
hear.
of 10, 20 people. Send them all down in there. Either win or die trying.
It'll seem to come to that point. It is more than likely this creature is what is spreading the pestilence in this area, and it must be burnt out
Aye.
and save whatever good thing is there. It has provided us blessings, but I'm afraid that doing so has weakened itself. We are barely able to even make it out with these blessings.
Hmm.
But at the very least, we did some damage to this dungeon. We killed one of those foul demons, but there are at least 2 more from what I know.
And you said there's another entrance that you escaped out of.
Indeed. There is a castle, and, well, there's 2 entrances, wasn't there? There's a ruined
Yes.
castle with plague creatures that are quite hardy to kill, and I think
Well,
it took about 4...
including the portal, there are 3 entrances.
I guess 3 entrances. The portal seems to lead straight down to the 3rd layer and the deepest of that.
Hmm. Well,
And there's
where would you suggest assaulting it from?
going to the portal where you only could go out one at a time, so but it gets you to the lowest level and closer to this creature, all this person we need to save quickly. But there's a ruined castle where we haven't had too much time to scout out, but there's also the temple that we found before that's been defiled. That also has a way down underneath a giant burning brazier.
Yes.
If I may make a suggestion regarding the entrances, perhaps sending a smaller force of our most elite adventurers or combatants through the portal might also be an option to attack the temple from multiple angles.
Maybe so. Maybe we gather the people up around here and send them in.
The problem is what's in the temple. A
Indeed.
dead doesn't stay dead for long if they get affected by pestilence of these worms.
So whatever we do, we need to clear it in order to make sure that no one here turns to undead.
Either use the holy water or burn the bodies.
There's also bugs and other creatures there that could possibly be fed these bodies. Although it's horrible, it's better than what they turn into.
And then there's traps and those visible cubes that seem to digest everything that it touches.
Those cubes are especially dangerous. If they manage to swallow you up, it's almost impossible to escape on your own.
Indeed. And they can swallow up to 4 men.
Quite maddening.
It is a tall task.
We'll have to organize a large group.
Yes. Though there is multiple levels and stories. We found one person trapped behind a wall that seemed to go crazy, and we found other people that seemed to be betrayed Tensile. There, as well as the person named Alexia was there with her troops.
Alexia.
We mentioned her before when we first came to this lands. She told us a lie to get to the wizard tower.
I see.
They captured us and tried to lead us into an ambush of undead, but we did not follow through and were able to use trickery and other things to escape the grass. Though I believe all her men were ended up being slain by this undead creature that was white that left a trail of frost behind.
There is a good chance that she was slain herself, but we cannot be sure.
But her
If-
little band, they've been at least decimated.
It might have rose if the dead has undead now, so
We did leave the door open and food leading to this area, so hopefully the giant rats in that place will take care of the bodies before they can turn.
Hopefully so.
Or we'll have diseased undead rats.
they did say a few things where they had us captured. They'll try to figure out who they could sell us off to. They mentioned a Sumut. Seemed to be some leader that they really wanted to sell us off to.
No, Sumat, yes. I know that one.
And then they mentioned another name of a Caugus.
Don't know that one. But I do believe, Samet Satinazon is the name of that pirate who's been causing trouble for us.
They had also mentioned using us to clear out some areas within the temple. One was to fight multiple venomous serpents, and another was to fight a large green creature.
Well, it's good to know. Perhaps we could, well, we'll think about, something to think about for any future adventures, I guess.
Yes, this is quite a fortified area that's much larger than we originally thought. We thought it was will be a small thing in a grove to clear, but it's a large complex underground.
Yes, and what is most worrying is when we went back to this grove, it seems to be very weakened. I'm not sure how much longer we have.
Well, we'll have to organize something soon.
It's going to be a tall task.
Yes.
But we
Is there
we
anything
did
else?
escape. We did escape from the castle across the moat and started heading our way towards to find the coast. When we did get to the coast, though, we saw a creature that landed that seemed to be good. It was a horse of white with wings.
Yes,
Hmm.
it spoke Old Dovarakan, it seemed, and responded to Queso's God's Hand sign language.
It also healed us.
It heals you, you say?
It healed and cured some of our sickness.
Perhaps we should find this creature and bring it to the sick around here. Maybe it could heal them as well.
Don't think the creature would enjoy that.
Hmm. Is it
Did
an animal, or can you speak to it?
Oh, it speaks. It doesn't just understand us, it spoke.
What does it speak?
I did not recognize the language.
it seemed somewhat like Dovarakan, but a different.
Varachkovin, yes. But different, you say? How?
Not what I've heard, but older.
The old language. Yeah, we'll have to find someone. Perhaps another thing that we can do to find help.
We did find 4 feathers that left behind. If anyone wants to show the Sheena how it looks.
Would you mind if I kept one of these for the next group then? Give them a clue.
Would any be willing to offer up theirs, sir?
I
Want
did
to
not
see what
have
it
one.
does. Want to see what it does as a calligraphy pen?
I would say this is more important than a calligraphy pin.
Fine, but I'm never sure what magics these things might weave.
You can always have it back after they're done. Talking about the lives of people.
Of course.
But we started to make our way back towards Dohas, and we found a area that was quite cold near the shore. Frost-covered lands with a large pine tree that seemed to be special and a blessing. Even though it was cold, it felt peaceful.
Interesting. That doesn't sound natural at all.
We decided to make camp there as it was getting dark. And that's where we found another problem.
What would that be?
It was a creature, body a little bit bigger than a horse, but with much longer legs, and a giant neck. Again, the length of a horse or longer.
Horse or an elephant?
It is about as tall as an elephant.
Interesting.
Taller actually with the head. I cannot stress how long the neck was. Anyway, the creature appeared very pale and sickly, and seemed to want to come to the fire, so I coaxed it in, and I noticed it had a lead tablet, very small lead tablet, with a nail through it, with the nail sticking through the tablet and the roof of the creature's mouth. I was able to extract it, and the beast immediately looked like it was faring better. I tossed it into the fire to see if melting the device would rid it of its evil, but unfortunately that loosed a creature. An abomination seemed to be made solely of multiple eyeballs.
That doesn't sound good at all. Was it dangerous? Did it hurt you?
Did not hurt me. It pretty much just flew off.
Paralyzed anyone close?
We
Or
managed to get
anyone it looked at?
Anyone it looked at, you say?
Yeah. Which is pretty much anyone, since its eyeballs are all the way around. We did manage to get a couple shots off, but it did not appear to hurt the beast much.
Eyeballs and what? Like big head?
No, no head. Just stalks and eyeballs.
That sounds maddening. I almost wouldn't believe you if I didn't know some of the stories from around here.
Yes, it's like a giant bouquet of flowers, but eyeballs instead.
That's terrifying.
I would also like to stress that I can't believe I'm saying this, but perhaps it would be wise to make an announcement to our fellow adventurers that throwing cursed items into fires is a bad idea. Who would have guessed?
Well, I can do my best, but it's up to you adventurers to spread the word amongst yourselves.
Yeah.
The place this happened in also was interesting and of note. There was in a frosty area, which is quite strange. It reminded me of home. I'm not sure if this has anything to do with bringing seasons back or anything like that of that sort, but it seems things exist outside of the current summertime season.
There's something to be investigated. I do have one other question for you. There had been rumors of this heiress Saldine von Renarde, I believe was her name. Do you think that this Alexis person might be that heiress?
Don't know. Do you have a description of her?
I'd have to go and ask around. I don't know. I've just heard rumors and heard that, I believe that the guild will offer some money to anyone who can deal with her. But I don't know a lot about it. I'd have to ask.
Well, she did not tell us anything else other than that she was Alexia.
Well,
They were definitely in that evil temple for a purpose, and it wasn't to sanctify or clear the place out.
Well, I'll leave it to you to ask around and think about it. Is there anything else you would have to add before we close down here and update the map?
We got back towards the grove, and even though we were gone for a couple days, it looked a lot worse. Things were withering and dying. We got our belongings, and we got back here.
Aye. Very well then. Best we organize and get ready. I hope all of you take care, and it's good to see you all return. Honestly, I wasn't expecting that.
Neither were we.
Well, welcome home, as they say.
At the very least, we killed a decent amount of things there, and hopefully they don't replenish very easily.
Well, we'll have to see about that. Do take care and get some well-earned rest. And don't forget to pay your taxes on whatever coin or loot you found in the dungeon.
Here, have this feather for whoever's next.
Thank you.